Okay, hello everyone. Today I have some empties as well as some half empties to share with you. I decided to just throw in everything that I melted this last week, so about half of them are empties and then half of them are just things that I melted. So the first one is strawberry pound cake from To the Moon and Back Creations. This was really nice. I really like this on warm. I thought I was going to when I smelled it on cold. I'm still not sure if she does a single oil or if she blends this herself, but it was a good strawberry pound cake. I don't know that I need to repurchase it just because I don't melt a ton of strawberry pound cake, but I might grab like a small amount of it again. That threw pretty well. It was like a 7 out of 10 in my kitchen. So then I have, I don't know if you can see this. This was from Savannah Blue. This was a custom that I did. It was lavender, mac apple, and zucchini bread. This was poured in the end of 2019. So I will say that it didn't perform very well, but that's not the vendor's fault. That's my fault. For holding on to it so long, because I remember that it did perform very well a year ago when I melted it. This time it was about maybe a 3 out of 10, and I tried it in my bulb warmers and in a tea light warmer, so I did really like that blend, and I would repurchase it. I might I would maybe custom this from another vendor. I just don't purchase from Savannah Blue very often. Not for any specific reason. I just don't for some reason. Okay, so then I have Lambo Leap from Rose Girls. I love this. She has the sweater weather that I really like. It's more like the Bath & Body Works candle. Some vendors have this oil, and some vendors have an oil that's kind of, it's just like super toned down. It kind of smells more like a body care. Yeah, that's just not my favorite. I've tried multiple blends from multiple vendors with that one, and I just don't really like it. I like this sweater weather. So Lambo Leap is sweater weather, Cider Lane, and Vanilla Bean Noel, I believe. And I've heard different people say that different notes are the strongest for them in this one. Like some people get the Cider Lane the most, some people get the sweater weather, some people really smell the Vanilla Bean Noel. For me, I definitely get the sweater weather first. But then there's just like this super like creaminess from the Vanilla Bean Noel, and the Cider Lane just gives it like, I don't know, it's like you get that hint of cider, but for me it's definitely sweater weather prominent, and then the other notes just kind of add like something special to it. So I would purchase this again. This was just a chunk muffin. I do have a lot of sweater weather blends from her. I think I have a mini melter bag in just sweater weather, and then I think I have 2 mini melter bags or chunk bags, I forget. I guess Mario melters of the Go Tell It on DK's Mountain. So I would get this one again though, probably, you know, closer to fall. We've just had a lot of gray, rainy days recently, so I did some sweater weather throughout the house. Speaking of, I have just sweater. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say sweater weather in this video, but it gets harder every time. So I have this from Hayden Rowe. She has my favorite sweater weather blend. Again, I'm not sure if I'm sure it's just a single oil, but for some reason hers just stands out to me as the best. It's very sharp, crisp, clean. I just love it. I hoarded the last couple pieces of this, and they weren't quite as strong as they were last year when I melted them, but it was still like a 7 out of 10 in my living room. So I would get this in a loaf from her just because it's my favorite. I forgot to tell you, Lambo Leap was like a 9 out of 10 in my kitchen. And I did that in a tea light warmer as well as Scentsy bulb warmer. So it did really well in all of them. Then I have, let's see if this will focus, Laguna Beach from Midnight Daydream. And this is Ocean Mist, Honeydew, Jasmine Essence, and Woodsy Base Notes. This smelled so good. It's like fresh and earthy. It kind of smells like you're walking through like a wooded area near the ocean. I don't know, it's really nice. This was from his Luxe collection, so when he has these, they're a little more expensive than the regular scent shots because of the oils that they have, but I would probably pick this up again. I really enjoyed it. It was about a 6 out of 10 in my bulb warmers. I do get a better throw from his stuff in my Scentsy Accord and a tea light warmer, but I mean, it still did pretty well. Then for the rest of the empties, it's just Super Tarts clamshells. I'm still just trying to get through a bunch of them. I would really like my Super Tarts collection to get down to just what I love from her, because there are so many things that I love from her that I don't need to have a bunch of other things in my collection. I could just have what I love and what I really like from her. Not saying that I don't love or really like any of these, because some of them are ones that I love, but anyway. This is Sansa, strawberry and pink sugar. This is really nice. It's just, I mostly get the pink sugar, but then it has like a, I don't know, a really nice strawberry. It's not chapstick strawberry. It's not like overly sweet. It's a strawberry that I like. She has a lot of blends that have a strawberry that I really like in them. So this is one that I do. I don't know if I need to pick this up again. I would maybe grab a clamshell of it, but I definitely don't need like a BAM or anything. It was nice though, like an 8 out of 10 throw in my bulb warmers. And then I have Raj from Super Tarts. This is cinnamon rolls, buttercream, and pecan pie. This was actually really nice. Sometimes I don't know how much I like something from Super Tarts until the second time I melt it, because sometimes I can't wait and let it cure a little bit longer. So I throw it in and I'm like, yeah, this is okay, but it's not that great. But then the second time I melt it, like months later, I realize just how good it is. That's why I try to let my stuff sit for a little bit before I melt it, but sometimes I just really want to try it. But this is really good. It really smells like you get the breadiness from the cinnamon rolls. It's not just a cinnamon scent. You definitely get the yeastiness with that like sweet cinnamon and the buttercream. It's like you just made homemade cinnamon rolls and put sweet buttercream on top, and then there's just like a hint of pecans, like you put a few pecans on top also. Yeah, it's really good. Again, I don't know if I need a BAM of it, but I would maybe pick up a clam again. I'm trying to get BAMs in the sense that I love, like I'm obsessed with, and then clams I'm getting scents that I like or scents that I've really been wanting to try. Just so I don't have an abundance of things that aren't my favorite. But This was like a 9 out of 10 throw in my kitchen. It is really nice. Okay, then I have Gale. This is Campfire, Cologne, and Sugar Crystals. This is one that, again, the first time I melted it, I was like, yeah, it's okay, you know, whatever. And then a few months later, I melted it again, and it was really, really nice. I believe the cologne in this is Fierce, I think. And I do like that cologne in blends, I've realized. Yeah, it's like the Campfire really kind of tones down the cologne, and I really like that. And then the Sugar Crystals, I don't really know what they're adding here, but it is nice. I don't know that I need to pick this up again, like I said, but it was good. It was about a 7 out of 10 throw in my kitchen. Last time I did it in my bedroom, and yeah, I think I just didn't let it sit long enough because it was maybe a 5 out of 10 throw. So I know, I believe she says that her stuff doesn't need a cure time, and really it doesn't. Like, you could throw it in and get a throw from it as soon as you get it, but I do find that if I let it sit for a few weeks at least, the performance is much stronger. So that's what I try to do. This one is Middle Earth, Dirt, Rosemary, and Mint Leaf. I do really like this one. I like dirt blends, and the rosemary mint is just really nice in here. Yeah, I would probably pick this up again in a clam, just because I don't reach for it super often. Like, I have to be in the mood for it. Like, I've had this clam for a while, and I just do like 1 cube at a time because it is pretty strong. This time I blended it with something. I forget what I blended it with, but I can't really say what the performance on this alone was this time because I did blend it, but usually when I melt this, it's about a 9 out of 10, so. Then we have Merlin. This is Silver Birch, Cashmere, and Vetiver. And this is another one that the first time I melted it, I was like, yeah, it's okay, but it's not great. And then this time when I melted it, I was like, man, that's really good. It was just much stronger. I feel like the notes like blended together much better this time. It's definitely like a woodsy scent, but it's also kind of fresh and clean. Well, I don't want to say clean, but it's definitely like a fresh woodsy. Yeah, really nice. So I do think I would pick this up in a clam. It all really just depends on what all is offered when these scents come back up, because I try not to go overboard, but I also don't want to order like I also don't want to place an order for just like one scent. So it just depends on what else is offered at the same time, but this is nice. And this time it was about an 8 out of 10 throw. The first time I would say it was maybe a 6 out of 10, so it did better. Then I have Felicity. This is coffee, cake batter, and cornbread. This is a really nice coffee blend. I do really like most of the coffee blends that I've tried from Brandy. I do want to try some more, but this one is nice. I would probably get a clam of this again. I don't need a BAM of it. I love coffee blends, but honestly, I don't reach for them super often. I have to kind of be in the mood for them, even though I do really love them. But yeah, this time, this one was like a 9 out of 10 throw. So I would probably get this in a clam again. I get the coffee first, And then you do get the cornbread. It's not like a Frito cornbread. It's just like a warm, like a warm bakery in the background. And then the cake batter just kind of adds a sweetness to it. So yeah, it's really, really nice. And yeah, I would get that in a clam, like I said. Okay, then the last empty I have is, sorry, is Coven. And this is cola, cake batter, vanilla bean, and zucchini bread. I love this one. I just pre-ordered it in a BAM because I've been hoarding the last 3 cubes of this for quite a while. And since I knew I had some coming soon, I went ahead and melted the rest of this. I definitely get the cola first. The zucchini bread isn't super strong. It's kind of like a sweet cola with okay, hopefully it's still in focus. I just like knocked my camera. Is that good? Okay. This is definitely like a sweet cola with just like a hint of that zucchini bread. And even when it's melting, I mostly get the cola, and I just really like it. It kind of reminds me of like a Diet Coke, like almost like a flat cola, but there is like an effervescence. Yeah, I like it. And this was like a 9 out of 10 throw this time. So yeah, I do have a BAM of this coming to me. Sorry guys, I don't know. I like really knocked the camera and I don't know where it was, but okay. Now that's all my empties. So now I just have what I melted but didn't finish this week. I have a couple bags and a couple clams. So start with this one. This is There's No Place Like Home zucchini from Vintage Chic Scents, pumpkin pecan waffles and creamy zucchini bread. So this is really, really nice. I melted this alongside Coven from Super Tarts. So I had Coven in my bulb warmers, and then I threw this in my tea light warmer in the kitchen. And they went really nicely together. I feel like this just added a bit more bakery to Coven. So this is, yeah, you definitely get the pumpkin pecan waffles, and then the zucchini bread is like really bready. Like it's not like a Frito zucchini bread. It is creamy, but it's like a really sweet bread, like a yeasty zucchini bread. So yeah, this is really good. This was like an 8 out of 10 in my tea light warmer. I did start this before I put Coven in my bulb warmers. So for a little while this was going by itself and it was like an 8 out of 10, and then once I added Coven to my bulb warmers, this kind of became just like an added bakery to that Coven. So I did enjoy that. I liked that blend, and I have, you know, for me this is a good bit left because I go through things so slowly because I have so much, but I would probably purchase this again once I use up this bag. Then I have Here Lies. Let me lay this down so it's not. Here Lies from Empire Alchemy. I didn't let this sit as long as I normally would because I loved it on cold and I just wanted to melt it. So I did a few dirt blends. I melted this at the same time that I did, oh, what is it, Middle Earth from Super Tarts. I did this one in my kitchen, Middle Earth in my living room with the Laguna Beach from Midnight Daydream. And these were all really nice together. They complemented each other really well. So this is 6 Underground, Vapor, Elixir, and Stonewash Laundry. This was like, you get the dirt. It's literally like you're planting something outside, like that kind of dirt smell. Like you're potting a plant. And then there's like, you get like the laundry, but it's really pretty laundry. And then like a slight mintiness that I'm guessing is coming from the Vapor Elixir. It's almost like there's a really beautiful perfume in the background. And you're like potting a plant. I don't know. I don't know how to describe this. It's really fresh and earthy at the same time, but also like clean and slightly perfumey. I love this on cold and on warm. And it was strong. It was about an 8 out of 10 in my bulb warmers. So this would be a repurchase if I ever get through this. But yeah, I really liked it. I would get this again. But like I said, I have to get through this bag first, and it takes me forever to get through things. So then I have Cupboard Under the Stairs from L3. I've had this for a while, and on cold, it's just like, yeah, it's okay. I mostly get the strawberry. It is a nice strawberry on cold with like a creaminess. And then I was just trying to melt like a complimentary strawberry scent when I did Sansa, so from Super Tarts. So I was just like going through my wax, and I was like, well, I can just, you know, put some of this in. This was like amazing on warm. Like it was so strong, like 10 out of 10 strong, and just, it was like a perfect vanilla strawberry. I believe this is like a strawberries and cream with Nilla wafers or something like that. I've realized that I really like Nilla wafer blends. So yeah, I love this. I would repurchase this. This was just one of her little like owls from her Harry Potter collection. So like I said, it might take me a little bit to get through this, but maybe not, because like I already want to melt this again. But if I see this pop up, I will order some. I know in her pre-order right now, she has Cupboard Under the Stairs with what's it called? Like pink frosted animal cookies. And I could order that, but I just kind of want this by itself. I just don't want anything to take away from this exact blend, so I might just wait for this to pop up by itself again. Then I have Cold Winter's Night from Dessa's. I forget what the exact notes in this are, but I think this one, I may be wrong, but I think this one had Sweater Weather in it. So I melted it when I did the other Sweater Weather blends. I threw this one in my bedroom. This one, to me, is very smoky. Like, I just have one little cube of this left, so I should probably just finish this up this week. Yeah, on warm in my bedroom, this was like a campfire, but in a good way. Like, it was really nice. It wasn't like overly burnt wood smell. It was just like that lingering campfire smell. And then whatever else is in this, I can't remember what the notes are, but it was nice. I don't know that I need to get it again, but I did 3 cubes in my Scentsy Accord warmer in my bedroom, and it was like a 9 out of 10. So I do really like Dessa's wax. It always performs pretty well for me. I just don't know that I need that one again. Then I did melt a piece of Damon from To the Moon and Back Creations. This is Fierce Type and a touch of whiskey. I like on cold, this is like a 5 out of 5 scent appeal for me. Oh, it's lovely. It's just, I don't even know. I mean, it's definitely that cologne, but that whiskey just adds something really special. So on warm, it wasn't quite as strong as I was hoping. It was strong. It was maybe a 6 out of 10. So I am gonna let this sit a little bit longer. It was poured in February. Oh, it was poured on my daughter's birthday actually. But I mean, maybe I'll just try it again in a different warmer. I tried it in a tea light warmer. Maybe I'll try it in my Accord and see how that goes. I do still really like this blend, and it will most likely be a repurchase. I just need to figure out the best spot in my home to melt it to get like the strongest performance. But I mean, 6 out of 10 is still a good performance. Okay, and then I just have 3 clamshells. We'll just do this one. This is fresh poured coffee and peanut butter cookies. Wheels Up in 30 from To the Moon and Back Creations. On cold, this is like the perfect coffee scent for me. It's a really good coffee, and then those peanut butter cookies just give it like a lovely bakery. And I love peanut butter scents. So yeah, on cold, this is again like a 5 out of 5 scent appeal. On warm, I tried this in my tea light. Again, I did just like these 2 little stars here. It was maybe, again, like a 6 out of 10. But with this one, I was like making food while I had this going. So, and I had it right by the stove. And I was like frying food for my family for breakfast. So I maybe didn't give this one a fair shot. I'll try it again. Like I said, I'll let these sit a little bit longer and then try them again. It's still really good, but I just want it to be a little bit stronger. And I really only melt coffee blends in my kitchen, so I need to figure out how to make it work in there. Maybe I'll try it in my bulb warmers and see if it does any better, but it is a really nice scent. If I can get it to throw just a little bit stronger, I probably would repurchase this. Then I have this one. Let me move this quick. This one is the Overlook Hotel from the Book Burners Candle Co. My mom gifted this to me for Easter, and the notes are dry gin, forest pine, and inhuman monsters. So this smells really good. I think I like gin blends. And yeah, you get like a woodsy earthiness from it. It's like semi like masculine, but it's really, really nice. I tried this in my tea light warmer and got about a 6 out of 10 throw. I may let this sit for a while because it does say that it's, where did I see that? Yeah, soy. So natural soy melts. So yeah, I'll probably let this sit a little bit longer. I do feel like I get a better throw from soy if I let it sit for a while. But it is a really nice blend, and I look forward to melting more of it once it cures a little bit. And then the last thing I have is Netherworld Zombie from the Bathing Garden. And just look at this clamshell. I mean, we know that her wax is like... Okay, my camera just stopped for some reason, so I don't know what I was saying, but I think I was talking about this wax being super pretty. Just with, she puts so much effort and detail into these. It's just the prettiest wax ever. Anyway, this, I forget exactly what the notes are, but dirt is definitely one of them. I want to say I'm not exactly sure, but this is like a beautiful dirt blend. Like, I love this. It's like a 5 out of 5 scent appeal. And I just did 1 cube in my tea light warmer when I was doing all the dirt blends. And this was about a 7 out of 10. Sometimes I'll add in 2 cubes from the Bathing Garden into my tea light warmer to get a stronger throw. But you know, it was good for what it was. I didn't really need it to be much stronger than it was. So I love this blend. When her Halloween collection comes back around, I will probably grab another clamshell and I'll work on this more through summer. I feel like I melt dirt blends more once it starts to get warmer out, and it seems like most vendors pour them closer to like fall, but I don't know, I just feel like I like them more during summer. I don't know if that's weird, but yeah, this is a beautiful dirt blend and I would pick it up again. So that is everything I have from this last week. Hopefully I can piece this video together because there were so many like random interruptions with my camera. Yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for watching. I have some more hauls to film and I have some more things coming, so yeah. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.